Welcome back to Wake Up America. I'm Alex Kramer. Let's get down to business. Okay, so New York State Governor Kathy Hochul tells business owners that there is, quote, nothing to worry about when it comes to the Empire State cracking down on their businesses as panic ensues in the aftermath of former President Donald Trump's civil fraud trial. So here to discuss the consequences of that landmark civil fraud trial for businesses, plus more of our latest business headlines, is President of Strellmark LLC, business development consultant Hilary Fordwich. Hilary, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so former President Trump was fined $355 million in part for allegedly inflating the value of his real estate holdings and now barred from doing business in New York State for 3 years. Take a listen. Here's a little of what he had to say on that ruling.
A crooked New York State judge just ruled that I have to pay a fine of $355 million for having built a perfect company. There was no fraud. The banks all got their money. And Letitia James, that's another case altogether. She's a horribly corrupt attorney general, and it's all having to do with election interference.
Okay, so Hilary, I have a bit of a two-parter for you. So first, what precedent does this ruling set for businesses all across New York? And a second, will the Empire State now be seen as, I guess, bad for business?
Well, happy 29th to you, Alex. And the first part of your question, this sets a ghastly precedent. Why? If you're a business, do you want to do business somewhere where there's sort of a banana court that can arbitrarily basically make such a ruling? And think about this. Those were damages that were awarded. He was fined. There's no damages awarded to anybody. The bank that he's referring to is Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank actually said they were paid back fully for their loans. So there isn't a victim. There isn't anybody who suffered here. Those were arbitrary. That was an arbitrary amount of money with no damages going to anybody. That's what scares businesses. So yes, a ghastly precedent. Second part of the question here, with regard to the future, don't forget, this is short term in terms of Trump. Long term, that's where the white collar businesses, they make investments, they buy buildings. Short term, this is rather impressive. Truckers are not delivering to New York City. So Kathy Hochul is trying to defend New York City long-term in terms of business investment. We're talking short-term here, Alex. We're talking delivery of food and traditional methods that were used for hundreds of years. Trump wanted to build a wall. Walls worked. Even the Normans used them, and they used to siege cities. That's what those truckers are doing. They're going to starve New York City. Short-term, it probably will work.
I mean, I'm sorry, that is massive. And I think that it was going to start today, that they were going to protest trucking into New York. And it's funny when you say that there was no victim. I heard somebody say it's almost like convicting somebody of murder, but no one died. So that's how it kind of feels in this situation. Hilary Fordwich, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to have you.